Welcome back to Biafra News Support Biafra. Still Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. So, my people, I bring you another video of Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa wins international awards and becomes the first to win it. And in this video, Simon Ekpa is advising our people, if they will listen, those of our people investing everywhere in Nigeria, no matter the humiliation, the oppression, they don't want to come back home. And we also heard what happened today. They said it's not Alaba International Market. There is another Alaba Aragon. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it well. That got raised down or that got burnt down today in Lagos. Our people need to, start listening to this advice. Since they don't notice or the way they are being treated outside Biafra land, they are comfortable with it, or it has mastered them. It has mastered them, so they no longer care. They no longer care. It has mastered them, but we have been advising them, and we will keep on advising them or asking them to come back to Biafra land, bring your investments back home, relocate to Biafra land. If all of you relocate to Biafra land, fear will not allow anybody come to Biafra land to intimidate you or burn down your shops. But because you people are scattered everywhere, investing, you will buy land, you will invest, you pay huge amount of tax. At the end of the day, your shops will still be burnt down. Bring back your investment back home. Come back to your own land and invest. Nobody will humiliate you there. I mean, if all of you doing businesses out of Biafra land comes back to Biafra land and join the ones in Biafra land, or join our people in Biafra land doing business, that's when you people will know this thing. That's when you people will know your value. Because it's obvious you people no longer know your value. The humiliation and intimidation has made you people not to know your values anymore. All of you do business in Biafra, outside Biafra land. Come back to Biafra land and see what will happen. Bring your investment back home. That is what we're telling you people. Come back to Biafra land. Nobody is chasing you people away. Biafra land is your own ancestral land. And when you're there, nobody will have the guts to intimidate you. Nobody will have the guts to burn down your shop. Fear will not allow anybody come close. But because you people are here, there, they'll be threatening you. Oh, if you don't obey us, you go back to your land. Go take your businesses because they are where you have already invested there, and there is no way you will leave your investment there. That's what we're telling you people now. Start now. Start now in relocating your investment and your distance back to Biafra land. Go back to Biafra land and invest. So my people, I'll allow you watch this Simon Ekpa video and hear the calls and everything in it. Don't forget to share as you watch, and don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell. Share on all the platforms. Biafra must be restored, no matter what. It's not today they have been oppressing and marginalizing us. It will not stop. It didn't stop us, and it will never stop us until we are free. So thank you all.
Today, we are going to do something very, very important, which is exposition, or maybe analysis, as you may call it. I just want everybody watching me, every Biafran watching me, to understand that if you own business in any part of Nigeria apart from Biafra land, start by relocating your head office back to the old eastern region of Biafra. If you have not started relocating your businesses, start by now, and from now to relocate your business. Take biggest part of your stock, move them back to Biafra land, and go back to where you are. If you are in Lagos, go back to Lagos, and let what you're going to have in Lagos be a branch office where you are going to be selling something, hanging them in the shop. Do not have all your fortune in Lagos. Do not have all your fortune in Kano. Don't leave all your fortune in Abuja. Don't say I didn't say it. From this first day of May 2023, every business person from Biafra origin is advised to begin to gradually move your businesses back to Biafra land. And I want you people to understand that. Don't tell me there is no shop. Don't tell me there is no space. Don't tell me all those things. No, there are space. There are space in Anambra. There are markets that has been built. in Ebonyi State. There are ultra-modern markets in Ebonyi State, built and completed. There are ultra-modern markets in Anambra. Now we are looking at Abia State, Ariara and Co. We will come up with something very soon. So if you know that you are a businessman, a businesswoman, and you are a Biafran, whether you believe in Biafra or not, it's for your own good. If you are into spare parts business, if you are into this grocery business, if you are into importation, anything you do, begin to relocate gradually, move your business down to Biafra land. From today, the first day of May 2023. There is a reason why I am saying this. And the reason is going to come from both sides. Both from the side of the enemy and both from the side of Biafra people. So that you won't say that this thing take you unaware. Start to move your business. Now, I want you to better understand the danger of the dangerous diversity that we find ourselves, and we are trying to go to exit Nigeria at all costs this year. It is going to happen. And how it is going to happen, I will not tell you. I know the day Biafra will come. Now, for those of you who don't understand what is going on, I have a news for you this evening. And we're going to do just one analysis, and then we'll go into question and answer. The message I have for you this evening is that, are you aware, like I made it yesterday during the program, are you aware that there is tough time ahead after the 29th of this month? Are you aware of the tough time? Maybe you are not aware of the tough time. As a Biafran, as Igbo speaking Biafran person, that all you do is to do buying and selling. Tough days are ahead. The days ahead are evil. If you are watching us on Twitter, we urge you to join us immediately on Enter Biafra, because you are going to be cut off. Those of you watching us on Twitter, we have quite a huge number of people watching at this moment on Twitter alone. So if you know you are watching from Twitter, please leave Twitter immediately and join us on Enter Biafra. It is very important you join on Enter Biafra so that you will not be taken unaware the day you are going to come online and then nobody is streaming this broadcast because of the way they censor our program, and then you begin to look for how to use Enter Biafra. So you have to start using it now, that you still have options where to watch and how to watch it. So we are going to cut you off from Twitter, and we urge you to join us on Enter Biafra. Thank you very much. All right. Now, if you are a businessman, a woman, and you are from Biafra, are you aware that the days ahead is going to be tough after 29th of May? Now let me show you something. There is a report that says tough time ahead for Nigerians as federal government prepares to implement 5% excise duty on telco services. They are increasing the tax, but they are not increasing the services that the government will provide for you. They are not increasing security, but they are increasing tax. It is called economic jihad. Now let us read. I want everybody to understand. And I just have one or two issues to make analysis today, and then we'll go straight away to our question and answer. The federal government of Nigeria is set to implement 5% excise duty tax on mobile telephones. Mobile telephone, fixed telephones, and internet services is previously removed earlier in the year. Additional tax on telecom services is part of new fiscal policy measures for 2023, announced via circular dated 20th of April 2023, signed by the Minister of Finance, Budget, and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed. You can imagine where Zainab Ahmed is the minister. All of you know who is Zainab Ahmed. There are more qualified people, but of course, it's Fulani. Last month, Professor Isa Pantami, in all this professor and all these names, you can't hear anybody that is very qualified from the southern Nigeria. Pantami, the terrorist, the Nigerian Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, announced that the government exempted the telecom sectors from excise duty tax in line with the recommendation of the Presidential Review Committee that reviewed the applicability of the duty to the telecom sector, which is considered already overburdened with taxation and the sundry levies. You all remember when he was accused of bribe from MTN, and there was a time he was accused of taking some kind of bribe from a telecom company in order to favor them with this particular policy, to exempt them from the Nigeria government policy. I hope some of you may still remember. If you not, you have to go and check it. There was some kind of allegation some time ago, either against Patami or against somebody else, that the MTN or the telecom have paid those people about 500 billion or 500 million in order to walk them through so that they will not be part of this particular tax 5% increase. Now, I do not want to go further. Let me read from here, from the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning. Approval for the implementation of the 2023 fiscal policy measures and tariff amendment. This is to confirm that the Excellency, His Excellency, the President Ghost, has approved the implementation of the 2023 fiscal policy measures made up for supplementary protection measures for the implementation of the ECOWAS Common External Tariff 2022-2026 and a revised excise duty rate on alcoholic beverages. I want you people to listen. On alcoholic beverages, cigarette and tobacco products, as well as introduction of excise duty on single-use plastic, which means even that's where the car comes in. 2. As part of Nigeria's commitment to climate change, adaptation and mitigation to environmental degradation, a green tax made up of excise duty on single-use plastic and import adjustment tax levy is introduced on motor vehicles of 2000 cc and above. You can imagine Nigeria is talking about energy or climate or whatever, when there is nothing, there is no development, there is no innovation, there is nothing. They just want to copy in order to impoverish you, in order to strangle you economically, because their people are not business oriented. Fulanis are not business oriented. Northerners are not business oriented as such. So the target is you. They depend on government and stipend and grant they receive from government. They depend on grant. They are very, very unproductive till today. It is the history of Nigeria. Now, what I want to show you today is that, I mentioned it yesterday. Look at this. They say there is excise duty rate increase on alcoholic beverages. In Nigeria, they are now increasing tax on alcoholic beverages. The same Nigeria that are now increasing tax on alcoholic beverages. The same Nigeria. I want you people to ask yourself, these particular alcoholic beverages that they are increasing the tax, probably, possibly not for northern Nigeria, why they are increasing the tax in Nigeria in paper, they are destroying the supposedly beverages that should be bringing money to the purse of Nigeria. They are destroying it in the north. They have what they call Hisba police in the north. It's a Sharia police, Islamic State police called Hisba. Is busy in the north gathering the alcohol that you are paying tax in the south. And let me tell you, the worst part of this whole thing is that while you have paid tax in the southern Nigeria for the alcoholic beverages, and you happen to own a business in the northern Nigeria where you are owning your business, hotel business for example, restaurant business for example, and you happen to transport your alcoholic beverages from the south to the north, because you have to transport them from the south to the north. They don't have it in the north. Now, haven't paid your tax, okay? Haven't paid your tax from Nigeria, southern Nigeria, as a southerner and as a Christian. You will move your alcoholic beverages to the northern Nigeria only for this Hezbollah and the Hisba police. Because when Hisba police is kind of Hezbollah. So when this you take it to the north, only for this Hisba police to destroy those beverages. After you have paid the duty, after you have paid the tax, after you have paid everything to the government of Nigeria, and in other words, they will still come back to the National Assembly to collect the tax you pay, and they still destroy your business. You see, I do not know how, somebody can explain this for some of you to understand it. That it is not working is that it is not working. And it is not working is that it is never going to work. Now, this year, they are increasing the tax on alcoholic beverages, but they have not imposed a law that is going to override the Hisba police in the north. They have not come to amend a law to say this law is final in the north, that nobody will destroy the alcoholic beverages of business people that are from the southern Nigeria, where we are talking about Biafra people that are owning big businesses like hotel businesses in the north. There is no law protecting their alcoholic beverages in the north. But these are the people that are telling you, bring Simon Ekpa, let us kill him. He wants Biafra. But I'm speaking for them now because they don't know what they are doing. These are idiots. And we cannot use because of your stupidity and allow millions of Biafrans to perish in Nigeria because of few individuals who have access to internet and access to news media. They use them to blackmail what we're doing. Just like those ones that are putting bounty on me every day. When Simon Ekpa talk, they come and counter it. Each time Simon Ekpa is talking, they will come and counter it. But when this thing, impunity, is happening, you will never see them talk. But each time Ndibo is being attacked and killed, Simon Ekpa rise to speak. They will be the first people, not Fulani, not Hausa, not even the government. They are going to be the first people to rise up against Simon Ekpa. Say, bring Simon Ekpa, let us kill him. $100,000, $50,000. They are placing bounty, because that's how they have the money. Every day they wake up, they are thinking, have Simon Ekpa said anything? But they are not thinking, I want you people to go and ask all of them questions. What is going on? You said you want Nigeria. All you do is to come and speak for Nigeria. I am asking you now, how are you going to balance this equation where the federal government has come to increase tax on alcohol? When they are increasing tax on alcohol, are they increasing this tax that Muhammad in the north is doing alcoholic business? I want you to listen to me very carefully. You see that here, the Hisba police, and this is just small, this is 2.5 million bottles of alcohol in Kano, destroyed. Now, Federal government is remembering that alcoholic beverages is a very important business. So you can imagine all the businesses in this life in Nigeria, they picked alcoholic beverage. And this is the actually original business of Nigeria. Unilever, the Royal Niger Company, they deal on alcohol, spirit. If you follow the amalgamation document that I read, their main business in Nigeria then, the Niger Royal Company, is beverages, all this alcohol. It was what actually gave the United Kingdom money from Niger area before 1900. They were dealing on alcohol. And northern Nigeria can never forget the pain they went through because of their culture with the Britain, with the colonizers, and the alcoholic businesses. So, what am I trying to say? This increase in tax on alcoholic beverages, who is being targeted? Is it Mohammed? No. Is it Isa Pantami? No. Is it Alhaji Dantata? No. Is it Dangote? No. The only people that are targeting are you, Okechukwu, you, Afolabi, you, Chinonso, you, Nkechi, you, Chima, you, Chukwuma, you, Chukwudi. That is the only people they are targeting today. Because they know that Musa cannot sell alcohol in the north. They know that Mohammed cannot sell alcohol in the north. Because this particular alcohol you see here, somebody have paid tax for it. And yet, they destroyed it in Kano. Somebody have actually lost fortune, yet he paid tax to the federal government. So my question is, you that is talking about one Nigeria, today, whenever you see us talk, you say one Nigeria. My question is there any provision in the northern Nigeria by the same government that is increasing the tax on alcohol? Is there any provision to secure those who are now doing business in the north and they are into alcoholic beverages and spirit? Is there any provision? Is there any law saying that Hisba must not destroy their alcoholic beverages in the north? There is no law existing. There is no such provision. There is no such law. There is no such law. And this is just small, oh. This is just small. Now, let us look at the vehicle importation. Who are those importing vehicles? Who are those importing vehicles? You, Okechukwu. You, Afolabi. You, Olaniyi, Olanikputu. You, Afonja. All of you are the one importing vehicles. Everything happening here is to bring your economy in the south down to ground zero so that you will be powerless economically. And then they will deal with you. You will not have money to buy arms and ammunition to protect and defend your territory when they come. So the only luck you have is that you have us to start and save you from this impending danger. So you will still have small money when the whole thing will break out and save yourself. You see, this is practical thing. As you can see in the screen, 2.5 million bottles of alcohol destroyed in the north. And today, in the same government that is encouraging Hisba police to destroy alcoholic beverages in the north, is putting tax, 5% increase on alcoholic beverages. Does it make sense to you? I am asking you, does it make sense? Of course, it made a lot of sense to them, but it doesn't make sense to me. And the only reason why it makes sense to them is that they know why they are doing it. But you, the foolish people from the southern Nigeria, the foolish idiots, don't know why they are doing it. Why they are doing it is that they want you to put your money in alcoholic beverages. They collect it, collect tax from it, and when you eventually push it to the north, where you are going to make money, they are going to destroy it. And the worst part of this whole thing is that they drink more than the southern people. They don't want to drink alcohol, yet they are drinking it. You think when people are doing business in the north, it is only Biafrans that are drinking alcohol? No. They put the alcohol, they abuse it. These people you see in the north, Fulani, they abuse the alcohol, they put it in their kettle. When they are praying, they are pouring it to smoke up and be getting themselves high. Yet, they don't want to enjoy it. They are against it. I have never seen, this kind of dangerous diversity, where somebody will be enjoying something and he will come public to pretend he doesn't enjoy it, and he will start to destroy it. Yet he will go secretly to buy it, and it's not like nobody is not like, a contraband product, but you want to pretend to cheat your God. Say you believe in a religion that doesn't condone alcohol. But yet, you go behind the door, buy the beer, open it, pour it in the kettle, and be sipping it during your prayer. And their eye will be shining. And they thought God is not seeing them. And when they see somebody doing the alcohol business, they will capture, impound the trailer, and destroy everything. So let us read, the story of how they destroyed the 2.5 million bottles in Kano State. The Kano State Hisba Board has destroyed over 2 million bottles of alcohol confiscated in the state. The board said the action was a move. Look at them. Look at them. Destroying something that they have just imposed new tax on. And this is going to be, a continuous thing. The Kano Hisba Board has destroyed over 2 million bottles of alcohol confiscated in the state. The board said the action was a move to strengthen its fight against importation, selling, and consumption of alcohol, which was contraband in the state. You see, why it is a contraband in the state in the north, can you tell me one thing that anybody from the southern Nigeria has banned, any governor? Is there anything any state governor has banned in the south and say it is contraband in the south? They don't even know what is contraband. Do you know what is contraband? When you say contraband, it means that it is entire nation. That is why it is called contraband. How can you single a state and say an item is a contraband in a state? Is Kano a country? I am telling you people what you don't know. Is Kano State a country that will declare something contraband inside Kano State? The point is that some of you don't even know that Kano is already a country inside them. Within themselves, they see Kano as a country. They see Kano State as a caliphate. Otherwise, let us even say they don't understand what English is, But you that is a Nigerian, how can you explain that Kano State have item that only there say is a contraband inside Kano? How do you explain that to other Nigerians? You Nigerian people, P2B and Co, I'm asking all of you. You wake up and you say, yes, Kano State have contraband. The alcohol is contraband in Kano State. How do you speak this English and make it to fit into Imo State as a state in Nigeria? That will single something and say, in Kano State, this particular item is contraband in Kano State. Does it make sense to you? Yet, all of you are shouting one Nigeria. And the target is not them. They are targeting you that is doing the business. They are targeting you that is into the business. And why you are having that business in Kano is also because of them. They enjoy it, they buy it. Yet, they have made it contraband. they voted for it, and they enacted it into law against everything that is happening in other sides of Nigeria, against a secular Nigeria, against the Nigerian law, against the Nigerian constitution. Because without the Nigerian constitution, the government will not have impetus to impose additional tax on an items and product that another state inside Nigeria has designated as a contraband product. I do not know whether I'm making sense. So, how can a federal government come to say this item they have now increased the tax 5% on alcoholic beverages, while a state in the northern Nigeria is saying this item the federal government has increased the tax is contraband in their own state? And everybody is keeping quiet because all of you don't want to die. If you talk, they kill you. Yet you continue to call such thing a country. And each time you in the south try to enact a law now and say, we are banning Fulani cow, all of you will come under attack. All of us, we saw how it happened. When the time of the upsurge of the Fulani headers terrorists, they started killing people in the south. And the so many governors from Yoruba land, they wake up and say they are going to ban the movement of cow. It becomes a problem. It becomes a national problem. Let us assume that in the Igbo, Biafra people or the southern Nigeria are the one doing this cow business. And then the north don't like it. They don't like it, just that they don't like the business of alcohol. They are going to ban it. Now they have banned the selling of alcohol in Kano State. They declare it contraband. Not only that, they are enforcing it. And you see the picture where they have destroyed. This one is just one. They have destroyed millions and millions of bottles. Yet, nobody has ever risen up from the southern Nigeria to challenge this particular illegality. That today, the president of Nigeria came up to sign into law increase in tax on alcoholic beverages that is a contraband in the north. And the worst is that when you pay this tax, Kano State that has designated this particular alcoholic beverages as a contraband will also share the benefit of the tax. They get state allocation from the tax of an item that is a contraband in Kano. I don't know whether you people understand what I'm saying. So you see, the impunity is something that you can never imagine. You can never think of. It is too much. That's why we are doing what we are doing. So that by the time we finish with Nigeria this year, they will, any day they hear Biafra, any day they hear Igbo, any day they hear anybody they call Simon from the Bible, believe me, they will never forget. The story of Simon in the Bible, they will never forget. You see this thing I'm doing this evening, I want everybody to just check it. And you see the mess you are into. A very big mess. In a very, very big mess. Now, we don't need to read, further. Another question I want to ask you people today is the issue of the ECOWAS court referendum, the Biafra referendum. Yoruba people filed for referendum at the ECOWAS court. They strike the case. They say, they strike it and they don't want to entertain such case. In the same ECOWAS court today still have Biafra referendum case pending. They have even tried to hear the case, and the case was adjourned till October last year. Last year, October. Till today, nobody is asking question. What is the outcome of this particular case that was adjourned till October 20th in Abuja, ECOWAS court. Is there any new date? What is the status of this particular case of referendum filed by the Northern group, and have become, so many ethnic nationality has become partner to this suit? Nobody is asking questions. Nobody have heard anything. And the Biafra Republic government in exile is going to officially communicate to the ECOWAS court. We are going to communicate with them this week. Let us know what is going on. Now, because the exposition I'm making here, will bring us to what is going on in the ECOWAS court. So let us bring the last correspondent from the ECOWAS court. Since 2022, court adjourned Biafra referendum suit to October 20th. So which means there is a case. They strike Yoruba's suit and they are adjoining Biafra own. Now, after this 20th of October, we are yet to get any update, any status, any correspondence from the so-called suit. A federal high court sitting in Abuja yesterday adjourned hearing on the suit filed by the coalition of Northern Group seeking a referendum to determine the fate of Biafra and other self-determination agitation to October 20th, 2022. Where is the case today? Nobody has said anything. Justice Inyang Ekwo, who presided over the matter, granted all the motion to allow interested parties to be joined in the suit. Now, if they can allow the motion to allow any party, interested party, to be joined in the suit, why then have they strike Oduduwa Yoruba agitation? Why? When you see here, let me go this place. Here, they say, ECOWAS court dismisses Yoruba Nation promoter suit. ECOWAS court dismisses Yoruba Nation promoter suit. 16th March 2023. The ECOWAS Court of Justice has dismissed a suit by 4 individuals seeking self-determination for Yoruba Nation, for Yoruba people of Nigeria. The 3-man panel of the court, Justice Edward Amaoko Asante, presiding, Beribe Kwatara and Dub Atoki, held that the applicant lacked the necessary capacity to sue for themselves and on behalf of the Yoruba Nation. Okay, maybe this one has some kind of, maybe there's a reason for it. So they were filing that particular suit as individuals. So it does not, they do not represent Yoruba. They did not file that suit as a body or as an ethnic, as a representative of ethnic nationality of Yoruba people. So that is a straight explanation. The 4 applicants who are members of the coalition of Yoruba interest group are Riskwat Badmus, Ademola Falati, Yemisi Fahanshi Ogunlala, and so on. In suit marked this and that, the applicant sought and activate their right to self-determination and provided for under Article 20 of the African Charter of Human Rights and People's Rights and Article 4 for this United Nations Declaration on the Right of the Indigenous People. They argue that Nigeria was constituted in 1914 by the British government without taking into account the social, cultural, religious, and ethnic configuration of the country. They argue that the constitutional force majeure proclamation. Okay, these are the people of the constitutional force majeure. Have you seen how they failed? Hey, Jesus Christ. Have you seen how they failed? I didn't even know that these are the fallen angel of the Yoruba nations now. or Yoruba Nation agitation, look at them. They are the force majeure proclamation. These people carrying files and the one past 4 eyes, they did not come to make it public. I didn't even read this thing to know, because I normally don't read things before coming online. I just analyze it as I read them. I did not even know that they are the people of the force majeure who told you, who have been shouting due process. Look at them. They lack capacity, they lack merit, they lack everything to represent Yoruba people. Look at it. They came with the name force majeure proclamation. You see how they fail? They will not tell you this one in the public now. But they hide behind their screen. They will be shouting force majeure, force majeure. For 23 years. Look at them. They have strike their case out. Now we are asking, what is the status of the Biafra that is not force majeure? We don't have anything to do with force majeure. This is it. What is the case status of this? It has been, said very clearly that the Yoruba people with force majeure, they lack merit and capacity to file such suit. Now, they say it was postponed and adjourned to October 20th. October 20th has come and gone. What is holding this case and what is the status? That's why the Biafra Republic government in exile is going to do this week. We are ready to scatter every table. You people don't know what we are going to do. The Biafra government in exile is doing press up. We are doing press up that when we are going to start punching the Nigeria state, then we know that indeed freedom is not actually given, it is taken. And we are ready to take it. That's why we are doing press up. Some of you don't know that a lot of people have been deceived. And this is one of them. They come for the past 21 years, 23 years, and they are shouting force majeure, constitutional force majeure. You see how they disgrace them at the ECOWAS court. Meanwhile, the Biafra court, the Biafra referendum case, without constitutional force majeure, is still there. Now so put ECOWAS court. What we don't know now is what is the status of that case, and we are going to find out this week, because we are going to turn every stone that is there. So I want every one of you to understand that what I have just said today is just small, because now we need to be taking this thing, little by little, step by step, so that some of you will not get too much confused. Because black people is that you give them things small. So we're going to be teaching you. Now you have learned, how do you balance this incongruousness in this Nigeria thing, where the federal government is increasing tax on a product that is a contraband in Kano State. I don't know how you want to. So we want to hear your opinion, as a Nigerian or as whatever you are, as a Biafra. Tell us, how do you reconcile this? The federal government is increasing tax on alcohol. Alcohol is a contraband in Kano. Kano also is receiving, state allocation from the tax you paid to federal government from alcohol you sold in the south. Why the same alcohol is a contraband in Kano State, and they are destroying it if they lay their hand on it. So how do you reconcile this? This is dangerous diversity. And they are coming to do the same thing in the south. This economic jihad. Our line will be open for you to call us and air your opinion and tell us, how do you feel, knowing these things from this particular perspective? How do you feel right now when you have come to know that this is what is happening, and it is real? It's not like I'm making it up. Our telephone line is on, and we're going to have this telephone call like 30 minutes or so, I will call it a day. So please make your call very fast, so we don't have to waste time. You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, Monday.
Good evening from here. Good evening from here.
Yes, Master, I can speak it, sir.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Mas, this is one of the things you see in a gross incompatible union called Nigeria. The union that is not approved by God and our ancestors. You see, and when you have a puppet representing you as leader. You know, the Southern leaders are weak. They are weak. People, they are in fact, they are representing or thinking that they are representing, those who cannot reason. We are listening. We are listening people to and we cannot take this anymore. We cannot take this shit from them. We can't. This union must end this year with the license of God. It must end this year. This unworkable and unsustainable humanity called Nigeria, it must end this year. We can never allow people to do this. It is enough. You have it enough. You have it enough. Okay? And look at what they call the north of people of God is trying because to be our leader. Those who I don't know the people are not in them. But they don't act like evil men. They don't act like them. But I thank God for this. Like Mozambique. That is why I'm happy. That is why I'm optimistic that this year will become a restored. That is why I'm happy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I want to send a very important message to Soludo this evening. We have been told that Soludo is threatening the workers in Anambra State that he is going to cut the salary of those observing Monday sit at home, which means he wants to cut the salary of every workers in Anambra State because every Biafra in Anambra State is observing Monday sit at home. I want to inform Soludo this evening, cutting of any salary of any Biafran for observing Monday sit at home is a call for a declaration for war against you and the Biafra people. A call for cutting salary of Biafrans in Anambra State. You have actually declared that you are the enemy of Anambra. So we are not going to say much, but cut the salary of people of Biafra working under your government are exercising their right to self-determination and exercising that right of civil disobedience. And when they protest against you, you say you want to punish them by cutting their salary. It is not done anywhere in the world. This protest of every Monday sit at home will continue until Mazi Nnamdi cannot come out and until we are satisfied about the Biafra referendum. So tell Soludo this evening that from the Biafra Republic government in exile, we are making it very clear that if the salary of anybody in Anambra State is cut because of the Monday sit at home, he has declared himself the highest enemy of Ndigbo and Biafra people. And believe me, he is not going to get it very easy. You can't fight against the people that put you into power. That is what these enemies in disguise don't know. They don't know that you can't just come and say you want to fight the people that voted you and put you into power. They know what to do to bring you down. And when they want to bring you down, it is not by sit at home. Believe me. If they don't know what to do to bring you down, we will tell them what to do to bring you down. So it's a challenge. Make sure you do it. Let it not be a threat, because probably it is what is going to facilitate the coming of Biafra. It is going to be what is going to facilitate you, Soludo, running away from Anambra State. So please, that particular crisis you want to bring to Anambra, bring it on fast. Don't make it next year. Please, cut the salary from this last month. If you have not paid them the April salary, please, start this cutting of salary from last month, so that we are going to hear that Anambra people are crying that Soludo have cut their salary because of sit at home. So that because these are the things that will facilitate the coming of Biafra. So tell Soludo that we want him to implement this cutting of salary immediately, so that the reaction will be heavy. But if you don't do it, he remain a coward. You know, for a while, we have been keeping it very low with Soludo because he was calling for the release of Mazen and Bikano. But he can't use that to perpetrate the evil against Biafra people. No, we are watching you, irrespective of the fact that you are calling for the release of Mazen and Bikano. Anywhere, anytime you misstep, we will bring your leg backward. So if you think that you can ride on Biafra people on their back, and you want to cut their salary because they are, engaging in civil disobedience, which is their right. So if they come to protest in the street, you say, for you protesting, we are going to cut your salary. Do it this last month, April, if you have not paid them. Because I know some of you, we owe workers till the next month. Maybe you are paying the December salary now, who knows. So cut it, and let us hear from Anambra workers that Soludo cut their salary for April last month. The line is on and open, please. Call us again and let us continue. We still have time with you this evening for a question and answer or feedback on what you have. And please call this particular section of the video and send it to Soludo. Let him come and fight Biafra people in Anambra State. What he has come to do is to do all these Fulani policies. He has not built any road. He has not butchered any dirty. All the dustbin in Anambra is smelling everywhere. He has not done anything. Only come to put a tax and increase taxation and do this and do that. You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
The Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Am I speaking direct to you?
Yes, you are speaking direct to me. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. I'm calling from United Arab Emirates, where we live here. Even a hotel building, if they kill one person there, they will change the name of this place, repaint the house and do everything to refurbish it, change the outlook. But Nigeria, millions of people have died. It's not time yet for them to reason and know that Nigeria is too big to be controlled from center Abuja. So we need to disintegrate. We are watching you as a group here, about 3 of us here. Actually, I have a friend there who said that you are selecting people to pick their call, that you are not going to pick my call. That's why I said, okay, it's a challenge. Let me call you to know if you pick or not. And lo and behold, immediately I dial, ringing twice you pick. So
how can I select somebody I pick calls when your number is not showing, your name is not showing? This is an internet call. That I don't even know who is calling.
Your dick now, put on top your KTPI because you challenged me that he will not pick my call. You know, see?
Well, all of us, we are looking for one thing, but, some people are doing a different thing that is not believing what we are doing. But our belief, for a long time, I'm joining the struggle from Mazen and Bikano, and when what happened to him, I still believe in Simon Ekpa, according to his program, what he's doing, because he's still doing the same thing Onye Nduna and Bikano was doing, but in every struggle.
Please, are you here? Now, I don't know whether your bad mind has cut the phone because I cannot hear you again. Are you still there? You see, that person should call back because he has given the phone to a bad spirit. I don't know how somebody will just wake up and somebody is trying the call and then the person will make up his mind that Simon Ekpa is not going to pick his call, that he select the people that he pays his call. And and he has never tried calling me because from the way he's sounding, it's these people that are, like pompous to call someone. Maybe he believes in the gossip and all that people are telling him. So now he made a conclusion that I select people I pick. I don't even know who is calling. I don't even see their name. You are not calling a number. Okay? You are not calling my WhatsApp. You are not calling my number. You are calling internet. I don't know who is calling. The only thing I see here is either IP address or something like that. I don't know who is calling. And then when you write message, it will come, but I don't know who is writing message. So I can see your message, but I don't know who is writing. So how can I begin to select people that I don't know? You see, sometimes, people will just sit, people will just sit, and they will be making some kind of a terrible conclusion. You're welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
My Honorable PM.
You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you. I was just listening to what you were saying about Soludo threatening to cut salaries of Anambrarians because of sit at home. In fact, they should all be ashamed of themselves. Was he not the one who was saying during campaign that they should release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to him? So he was only paying lip service to what he was saying. He didn't mean it.
Mm.
Is it not governors like him that is releasing Boko Haram, putting them in army, bringing them down to the east? You know, there was a time I was reading something in YouTube, and they said that one man was caught, then ESN or maybe whichever group went there to rescue the man. And this terrorist started calling Soludo's line.
Yes, yes.
And Soludo sent military people. Can you imagine that?
Exactly.
People that are terrorists, a whole professor like Soludo, they have your number. But your own brother who is being incarcerated illegally and for doing nothing, they are showing civil disobedience only one day in a week, and you want to cut their salaries. These southern governors, they are something else, I like the way you give them direct threat. Thank you so much, and in fact, I don't know what else to call God to do for you, because you are everything for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, the line is still on, and we'll continue. Also, the sit-at-home from the 8th to 11th of May is very, very important. We're calling on all the media, all our media personnel, to make sure that they begin preparation to make flyers available to all markets in Biafra land, and make sure that our way of communicating to the people back home is activated immediately. Immediately, from the 8th to 11th of May is complete lockdown in Biafra land. You're welcome to the program. Yes, can you go straight with your question? Or hello? Oh my goodness, I am hearing you. Go straight to your question, please. Good evening.
Yes. No, we do our people very easy. I just want to encourage you.
Thank you.
I just want to say you should take the backing part and the logical topic where we are seeing it there on this land. Please, keep the radio. That's all I can say for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're welcome to the program.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, this is my first time of calling.
Wow, you're welcome. Was it difficult?
Yeah.
Was it difficult to call?
Yeah, no, sir. No, it's not difficult. It's not difficult, sir.
You're
I
welcome.
have been following you for years now. Yeah.
Wow.
I've been following you. Yeah. So I just want to really thank you for your good work. Yeah. I just want to really thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I just want to really encourage you on the thing.
Thank you very much. So do you have any question?
Bless you for all your good work.
Bless you too. So do you have any question?
Yeah, okay, bye.
Okay. I think you didn't hear me. All right. Thank you very much. The line is still open. You're welcome to the program.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
All right. Thank God.
Right. We are going to stay for the next... Go ahead. Listen to the phone, please. Next 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
You're welcome to the program.
Yes. I thank God for your life and all that.
Can you reduce where you are watching me from? Reduce the volume of the device, please. We're going to take like 2 more callers or 3 callers, and then we are at least 1 hour 15 minutes into the program. And those of you that have not watched yesterday's program, it is going to be uploaded immediately after this program. It will be uploaded. Also, this one will be uploaded as well to the website, so don't miss it. You're welcome to the program. Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you live and direct. You're welcome to the program.
Good evening, my dear.
Good evening from here.
Yeah. I just want to make some few comments concerning the Southern governors.
Go ahead.
There's one thing these Southern governors don't understand, that in politics you have to have the backing of your people to really succeed in politics. And I don't know why sometimes they don't sit down to study the way their own politics. Because if you want the whole of certain politicians, once they move from, they're only good in state level politics. When it comes to the governorship or House of Assembly politics, where their political career will end. Somebody like me, after throwing him as the governor of Rivers State now, the only thing that will make him relevant in politics when it comes to national level politics is for him to go and be betraying his people, selling his people to please Fulani in order to be relevant, because he has to do something for Fulani for them to give him one position or make him relevant in the national politics.
Yes.
Because these people, they don't understand that why did the British quit patronizing the Fulani and every other tribe in Nigeria? Because when they came, when British saw the caliber of people that are leading those from the southern Nigeria, they saw that when they came to Azikiwe, for example, they saw that Azikiwe was very ambitious. He wants to become the prime minister. He doesn't care about any other thing, his own personal ambition. And British saw this his ambition as this his ambition will not lead to their political alignment. The relationship will not last, that them and their generation will benefit from it. So they went to the Yoruba land, they saw Awolowo. They saw that Awolowo was too very ambitious too. He wants to become prime minister. And if after Awolowo expires as prime minister, for example, if they are giving him, what will be the interest of the Britain if the next person coming in decide not to align with the British? So they looked at the Fulanis. They saw that the Fulanis, they were united in their demand. They were united in their agenda. The Fulani man was not asking for to become the prime minister, but they were asking for their own general interest. The general interest of every Fulani person. They were seeing their interest in a very long term. It was not all about Amadou Bello. It was not about Sardauna of Sokoto. It was all about the Fulani entirely. So that is what is lacking in certain politicians. And that is what we are still trying to tell them today. That the only savior the only politics, the only thing they can bring to the table, because when it comes to international politics, you must bring something to the table that must stand the long term. A strong man does not last in international politics. A strong man does not last in national politics because it has limitations. But when you come with the backings of your people, you become a long-term project. You become a long-term asset. That is why Biafra is a long-term project. It's a long-term asset. It's something we are bringing on the table because Biafra has everything that other top countries in the world have interest in, and we have something to bring to the table. It's not that someone Ekpa is bringing himself to the table. It's not that Nnamdi Kanu is bringing himself to the table. We are bringing Biafra to the table, and Biafra represents a long-term interest.
Yes.
Because if I begin to ask people now, who is the most powerful woman in Africa? I know people will begin to say Okonjo-Iweala, but Okonjo-Iweala is as useless Soludo that is a professor in Anambra State. Because these people don't have the backing of anybody. They are just individuals who are just educated. Exactly. And they are privileged. I call them relevant slaves. But if you tell me who is the most powerful African woman in Africa, I will tell you that Fulani woman in the UN. You know why? Because Fulani controls the mineral resources, every aspect of Nigeria. They control it. And that resources is what is the interest of those world powers. So that woman can actually say, this is what Fulani wants. And those people in UN will be obeying it because they have something to give. Something that Fulani is controlling, nobody, no other nation be able to provide it for them. Yes. But Okonjo-Iweala, somebody has a knowledge. There are billions of Okonjo-Iweala that can replace at any time. But that resources that Fulani is controlling in Nigeria, no other country can offer it for them. So the opportunity, the interest is there. And that is the interest we Biafrans are bringing to the table. And that's what we are using to say that this is our resources. This is what we have. Come, let us negotiate this out. This is a long-term interest. It will serve the purpose of which you want. Because Britain has been enjoying Nigeria for a very long years. They have forefathers devoted it to them. Their grandchildren are that is why you will not see person like somebody like Capra ready to because this is a long-term thing. It is something they inherited from their forefathers. You will not accept them to just give up like that. So I want to use this opportunity to thank you very much for the exposition you are doing. I just wish that our people will wake up and see that there is no other thing they can achieve in this life. The thing they have come to do in this life as a Biafran is Biafra. There is no other thing. It is in Biafra that your child will be saved. It is Biafra that your children will be saved. It is in Biafra that your businesses will be saved. Everything about us is in Biafra. If we lost Biafra, we are all gone. Exactly. Thank you very much. I thank you for your good work, and I want to salute you. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bless you too. I think we are going to bring this particular broadcast to an end today. We'll continue tomorrow again after this long holiday. So may God bless you. May God bless. And after this broadcast, we normally have a replay. So if you want to, hang around to watch the replay will start immediately the broadcast stop. To start the next 1 minute. The next minute it will start, and the replay will run all the night. So for those who may have not watched the broadcast and they want to watch it, each time you come to this particular link, this broadcast will run overnight. For those in Australia, for those in the United States, and then by tomorrow morning. And yes, too much talking. They are not asking questions. So by tomorrow, the video will be uploaded permanently to the site, and it can be there for. But this night, the video will run just overnight by replay. Thank you very much. May God bless Mazin and Become. May God bless Internet Security Network. May God bless the Biafra Liberation Army. May God bless Umwad and their husband. May God bless our warriors, media team. May God bless government in exile, the advisory committee, all of them, the mandate, and all the groups that we have. May God bless all of you. May God bless the cabinet. And from here, from me, is good evening.
So, dear friends, that was the video. We all heard what Simon Ekpa said, and we also heard what the caller said. So, don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. God bless, dear friends, and God bless and guide and protect our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And may Elohim continue strengthening Simon Ekpa for us, for him to continue, gingering the spirit of Biafrans. The enemy's plans can never work because Biafra is Elohim's project. So we all need to come together. Our people outside Biafra and you people need to sit down and think. You people should think and stop allowing yourself to be humiliated and intimidated. Look at what happened today. And some people are saying, oh, I even saw that the mob stopped firefighters coming in to help the people. That is for you to see. Thank you.